cold startup on a 2-liter 2007 Mazda 3. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about how much an automotive YouTuber makes. An automotive YouTuber makes more or less around $7 per 1,000 views. This can depend and vary on such a wide range. So really, the $7 per 1,000 views can vary a lot. Pretty much from $3 per 1,000 views up to $10 per 1,000 views. But I specifically wanted to talk about a few different YouTubers, one being DeMuro, another one being the Stradman or James. These two individuals are two automotive YouTubers that I really enjoy watching, and I think they've done a great job, and I really think that they are a couple of the biggest leaders in the automotive industry on YouTube. So recently the Stradman did a video and he detailed out his monthly expenses on each of his cars.
I wanted to finish today's video kind of talking about the operating costs associated with my car collection. I currently have 8 cars: the Aventador, the Gallardo, the Ford GT, the Gladiator, the 430 Challenge, the Sea Corvette, the Focus RS, and the Toyota Supra.
So all of the Stradman's vehicles added up together cost him $946,000. So I was curious how much his monthly expenses were to run his YouTube channel. With 8 vehicles, you would imagine it being outrageous. But you'll see here at the end of the video, it's actually not that outrageous. Don't get me wrong, it is a ton of money, but he's also making so much money off of his channel that he can spend this money and he's totally fine doing it. And it's not even near half of his income. So each month he's spending, this is if he financed the total $946,000 and if it were all at a 6% interest rate. I know that right now interest rates are lower than 6%, but he's bought in these vehicles over the last 2 to 3 years. We're gonna say 6% average. Anyway, the loan term we're saying is 5 years. For the full $946,000 at a 6% interest rate would cost him $18,288 a month. Now that seems totally crazy, but remember, he's got 8 cars, and of which half of them are supercars, and the other half are near supercars with all that he's done to them. It's an investment into his channel, is kind of the way that I look at it. And there are channels out there that you don't have to do that with, but I believe that when you do invest into your channel, I mean, you're just going to provide better content for your viewers. And I think that's really what he cares about and tries to do. So then in his video that he just released a few days ago, he listed out his expenses of each vehicle. So I went ahead and added up all those expenses and figured out how much his monthly cost of owning this fleet of vehicles would run him. And it cost him $3,337.75 to totally maintain these vehicles over the last year. And that's fuel, tires, maintenance, insurance, all put together. He's at $21,500 a month where he has to spend in order to maintain his fleet. Given he probably has some of these vehicles completely paid off. He had paid cash for his Audi R8 that he sold. I'm sure he's paid cash for some other vehicles that he owns currently, and I'm sure he's put down hefty down payments. And so in reality, I would venture to guess that he's more, rather than $21,000 a month, I would say he's probably closer between $10,000 and $15,000 a month that he's actually paying out. He does have a background in accounting, and so I mean, I think he is probably cautious. So not only does James make enough to support $21,000 a month in vehicles and maintenance on those vehicles, but he also started talking about a new house that he was building just this last year, and his budget for that home is $900,000. So the mortgage on a home, that's $900,000 at a current interest rate right now would run you $4,000 a month. Now, I did add in there a 20% down payment. So all together, if he's just going crazy on food and crazy on activities and stuff, he's spending like 35 grand a month max. I forgot about the mods that he does on his car. So he does a lot of modifications on his car. I don't know how much he spends on those. I would guess that he's spending, let's say, $5,000 a month. I don't know. Probably averages out to be more than that, honestly. Um, it's probably more like an average of like 10 grand a month that he's spending on mods for his car. So even if he's doing that, I mean, he's still around 40 grand a month on all of his expenses, everything. Now, the reason why I talked about how much he spent was so that we could talk about how much he makes. Now, you guys, I don't know, maybe you already have looked at this, but I was blown away when I found out how much he makes. I mean, he has a huge following. He has almost 2.5 million subscribers right now, which is absolutely ginormous. So if you go to Social Blade and you type in any channel, you can look up any of their analytics. The only thing on here that's not really accurate is the income that that person is making each month. So I went on here and typed in the Stradman, click on his channel, and on here, I mean, you can see everything, right? You can see how many uploads, how many subscribers, everything that he has. And you can even go down here and you can see how many views he's getting on each day and each video. And here is his his estimated earnings. But like I said, that's not accurate. Even if it was accurate, he would still be doing amazing. But over the last 30 days, he's had almost 17 million views on all of his videos. That's just insane. So 17 million views. And if you do the math, it comes out to be $119,000 over the last 30 days. That's crazy. Like, holy smokes. That's just crazy. Over the year, $1.4 million. You guys, I'm getting this number, the $7 per thousand views. Street Speed 717 did a video a little more than a year ago. I'll link it down in the description. In that video, he showed his channel and his earnings. So he made $35,000 in 1 month from 5 million views throughout the whole entire month. So with his average being around $7 per thousand views, I'm going to take that same average and apply it to the Stradman's channel. So if we do that, so if he were to get 1 million views on a video, which is about what he averages on his videos right now, he makes $7,000 each video. So he goes out and he records for a day and edits and does all the stuff that he needs to over a few days, and he makes $7,000 from that video. That's pretty sweet. It's awesome what he's created. He's worked long and hard for his channel, and a huge congratulations to the Stradman for what he's been able to accomplish. If you guys don't know his story, I'll link it in the description below. It's really cool, actually. He started out living in his car in California. That's how he started his YouTube channel. Super impressed with his dedication to his channel and what he's been able to create. Even if he doesn't make $7 per thousand views, say it's half of that, he's still making 60 grand a month. And I mean, congrats, James, congrats. You've made it, dude. So that's pretty sweet. So the other automotive YouTuber I wanted to touch on was DeMuro. He has quite the impressive channel. He has just about 3.5 million subscribers to his main channel. He focuses a lot on car reviews. And so here I'm on his page on Social Blade, and you guys can see all the statistics and you guys can check it out. So he has gotten 35 million views over the last 30 days. So remember I said James had gotten 17 million views? This is gonna be nuts. Oh, Doug DeMuro makes, just from his main channel, $245,000 a month. He doesn't even use his own cars, guys. He he asks for other people's cars. He likes to stay in the state near his home and just review them there. How awesome is that? Imagine how low his cost is to make his channel. I love Doug's videos. I think the effort and quality that he puts into them is spectacular. He worked for Porsche for a while, and then he became an automotive writer, like in magazines and stuff and news articles and blogs. Then one day somebody said, "Hey Doug, you should make videos because you're funny." And so he started making a video, and he made one video, and then he started making more, and he made them with his own cars. And then he's like, "Why don't I just use other people's cars so that I have access to more cars?" And does a review on it. And it's absolutely phenomenal. He starts his video reviewing the outside of the vehicle and all of its quirks and features, as he says, and then he goes inside the vehicle and he reviews the whole interior and all of its quirks and features. And then he takes the car for a drive, and he'll just step on it. Every single car, no matter what the car is, he'll just step on it. And he reviews the car as it drives and how it handles. And then at the very end, he gives every single car a Doug score. And his Doug score, at first I was like, I don't know, he's pretty harsh on his Doug score, but I love it. And he actually compares it to other cars that he rates and stuff, and I think it's phenomenal what he's done. If you guys want to check him out, I'll also link him in the description below. Anyway, $245,000 a month. Doug, you are killing it, and congratulations. Again, even if he makes half of that at $3.50 per thousand views, which would be absolutely not true in my opinion, but say he does, he would still be making $122,000 a month, and you've made it, Doug. Congrats. No longer do you need your corporate Porsche 911 that they would give to you. You can buy your own brand new one every single month. Anyway, guys, that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you've liked this video, click the thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to click the subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments below what you would do with the Stradman's income. And now let me know what you would do if you had the income of Doug DeMuro. 245 grand a month.